Hey, call me Shape. And it's been about a week since I became MGTOW. Now, for those who don't know, I decided to become MGTOW because I was tired of the approval-seeking behavior of the manosphere and the red pill community. Okay, so I had to get rid of that. And essentially, what I started realizing was that I wanted to carve out a new kind of generation of MGTOW. Now, originally, my opinion of MGTOW was, these are guys who can't get girls, so that's why they're turning their whole back on the whole dating thing. When they go on dating apps, they don't get any matches. In public, they can't bag girls. They got a low body count. And the one thing I respected about MGTOW, though, that they didn't feel like playing the game anymore. They didn't feel like taking girls out and buying them dinner and trying to smooze them up to possibly get laid. They was like, you know what? I ain't doing that no more. And that's exactly how I feel, right? And I still feel this way to this day. And I got a lot of pushback for becoming MGTOW. People have all their opinions about it. And so I want to start a new generation of MGTOW. And I call it handsome MGTOW, okay? Or HMTOW for short. Now what that means is this. If you are a guy who are above average, right? Let's say you're a 6 and up out of scale 1 to 10. You're a 6 and up, right? And yeah, you get girls, you get matches. You dated multiple girls in a year, or you got multiple bodies within a year. You had a lot of successful women throughout your entire life. You never had a problem getting girls. But you're just tired of the current theme of dating right now. I suggest you become HMTOW too. Okay? And that is, you know what? We're turning our back on this whole dating thing, and we're trying to take it into our own hands. That means we're no longer seeking the approval of women. Women got to seek the approval of us. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It sounds really good, right? Yeah. And that's what I think is important now. What's important now is that realize that we can't change the game. I'm not going to lie. You're not going to be able to change the attitudes of a lot of these modern women. The way they are is just the way they are. But you know what we could do? We could say, fuck that. We're not doing it no more. That's what I did. I literally turned my back. I showed in my previous video. I had over 400 matches on Hinge, and still I decided, you know what? I'm bored of this shit. I don't want to do it anymore. Because what am I doing? Every time I match with a girl, my goal is to persuade her to give me her number, then get her on a date, and then take her on this extravagant date where I'm trying to entertain her and literally just seek her approval. I'm dressing nice. I'm smelling nice. I got to make sure I choose a good place. I got to make sure I got good manners. I'm eating properly. I got good conversation. I'm asking her a bunch of questions. Like literally everything is designed for her own pleasure. And guess what she could do? She could turn around and still say, I feel like you're a friend, right? I took a girl out recently and that's what she said. She was like, oh, I kind of look at you like a friend. And this is after taking her out on dates, right? Planning different dates, trying to be like, and I didn't make the first move right away. I kind of regret that in a way, where I realize now that like she probably needed me to be a little bit more sexually aggressive, if you will. She probably needed me to escalate things a little more. And I was just trying to be a gentleman about it because, I thought she was a really great girl. She was into fitness just like I was. She was Caribbean just like I was. She was attractive like I was. And we got along really well. Her mindset seemed pretty good. So I thought I could keep it real with her, But she punished me. She punished my good behavior. And this is my problem with dating. Women reward bad behavior even though they want less of it. And they punish good behavior even though they say they want more of it. Go figure that out. So you know what? The dating game's too confusing. I'm tired of it. My goal now is to sit back and I'm going to qualify the women coming forward. How am I going to do that? Simple. I'm getting on my grind. I'm ready in the gym. I'm ready working out. My mindset's on point already. You know what I'm saying? I got the emotional intelligence. I'm straight. I'm working 3 jobs. I literally work every single day. And so I'm in a position where I could sit back and I could be the one that deciding, you're not really my type of, your ass is not that fat enough. Like I could be that picky type guy. And I never was because, I see the value in women. I won't lie. I see the value in them. I enjoy the companionship. I enjoy the intimacy, right? The holding the hands, the kissing, all that stuff, the PDA. I enjoy that. In fact, I think I enjoy that more than the sex. That's why for me it was easier to say, you know what? I'm going MGTOW because I don't actually need the booty. I've been there, done that. I had enough of it in my life. I did. And so I'm at the point now where it's like, I'm going to focus on doing the things I want to do. If I'm going to spend money, because I was spending hundreds of dollars a month on dates, right? I go on one date with a girl, at least $100 for one date. So 3 dates, that's at least $300 right there. And that's one girl. I was getting a lot of matches. So if I went on 3 dates with 3 different girls, that's like $1,000 right there, right? So I'm saying, bump that. I don't want to do that no more. Now I'm going to figure out, like, what do I really want to do that can improve my life, that can kind of give me a residual benefit, right, after one day, right? And I realized that I want to become a pilot. I knew I wanted to become a pilot. Since I went to Florida in January for my birthday, I said to myself, like, yo, man, I want to learn how to fly. And I haven't done that yet. So one of the things I'm going to do as I'm on my MGTOW-ish is I'm going to invest in the things that I'm interested in. And I don't care what girls think about it. If a girl thinks, oh, being a pilot is corny, well, fuck you too, girl. I don't want you either. That's what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm going my own way. For any guy that kind of feels the same way, like you're an attractive guy, but girls give you a hard time too, and you don't want to focus on dating them anymore. You want to focus on building yourself up, getting on your grind, connecting with other men just like you. Welcome to HMTOW, right? Handsome MGTOW, MGTOW for the attractive man. That's what this is. And let's start the community. Let's build it up, one by one. I'm here for it. I'm down to spearhead it. I'm thinking of ways where I can really add value to the community because I see the value in MGTOW now. I don't think MGTOW is a bunch of incels. I think some are. I won't lie. I think some are for real. But I think you could be voluntarily celibate like me. Like, I could have sex, but I'm choosing not to, right? I did all this stuff. I did a no-fap. I did this. I did that. Right now, I'm in this era of my life where I just want to focus on me. Because let me tell you something, and I'm going to tell you something that's really important. The strongest negotiating position in any deal is being able to walk away and mean it. If we want a strong negotiating position in dating, we got to be able to walk away and mean it. We got to be able to say, you know what? I'd rather die alone if I can't get what I want. Straight up. If I don't get what I want, I'd rather die alone. I'd rather die with cats and dogs. Straight up. I'd rather be in the forest with my dog than stuck in the forest with some bimbo that I'm not fucking with. So that's what Handsome MGTOW is about, is that we ain't settling. We're getting what we want. We're taking this relationship back into our hands. And now what? Okay? Now look, for those men who are not that handsome, this is how I'm judging the looks thing to go with. It's not just face. Face is important, but not just face. This is how I scale it. 2 numbers you got to look at. Rate your face 1 to 10. Rate your body 1 to 10. And then average those numbers out. So let's say you're 5 in the face, but you got an 8 body. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 divided by 2, 6.5. In my book, you're part of the handsome gang. You feel me? In my book. That's how we scaling it now. So, no, I'm not looking for dudes that are drop dead gorgeous. Most dudes are not. Most dudes are average in the face. But if you're average in the face and you built your body to be something that when you walk on the beach or you in a crowd, people like, hey, yo, who's that? You're above average. So you're part of this, okay? For those dudes that are not that attractive, but they're still working now and they're still doing their thing, listen, y'all could join too. The whole premise is how you carry yourself. Because if you carry yourself with confidence, you're part of this. This is for the dudes that walk around with the swagger, like the demeanor. Like, you know what? I got the biggest balls in this fucking room. That's what this is for. So if that's you, welcome to the team. If you like what I'm talking about, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be dropping more videos like this. I can't wait to get you guys really involved in this. I'm going to start a Patreon for all this. And, get set, man. I'm proud to be part of the community. I'm glad that MGTOW, the whole mindset has shifted my mind from, instead of seeking the approval of women, making women seek my approval and living life in such a way where I put myself first and everything else is tertiary. So like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos and I'll talk to you over there.